الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه. We give thanks to Allah. I'm the Lord of the world and the creator of every being. And may Allah bless the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his households and his families. And may Allah continue to protect Islam and Muslims. We thank Allah for allowing us to be part of this program and to also be witnessing the month of Ramadan. We pray to Allah to heal everyone that has been affected by the current coronavirus and also protect those of us that are remaining. So I have a topic to discuss, and the topic is the socio-economic impact of Riba. I would say that the real socio-economic impact of Riba, as all of us may well know before now, is that definitely is going to end in a very a regret. Is going to the what is obvious in it is that it leads to poverty, it leads to selfishness, and it is all about doom. So however anybody wants to look at it, and I'm able to make this categorical statement because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he says in the Holy Quran, says A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la ta'kulu riba adha'afa mudha'afatan wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. Allah said we should, as Muslims, as mu'min, as those who believe, we should desist from dividing usury. We must make sure we don't take it, we don't participate in it, and so that whether it's in doubles or in multiples, so that we will be part of the successful ones. So if anybody wants to be successful, however you want to explain what success means, then you have to make sure you do away with what is called riba. Allah says further in another verse of the Quran, say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yamhaqullahu riba wa yarmi sadaqa wallahu la yuhibbu kulla kaffarin afim. Allah says he will never increase all blessings, that is it will ever deny the blessings. It will deny riba of all blessings, but it will continue to increase the favor on sadaqah, so that everybody we do more of sadaqah rather than engaging in riba. And Allah says He does not like those that are ungrateful, those that are wicked. Imam Nawawi, in his explanation of Riyadh Salihin, he also told us, he explained in that book, that three things are very common. There are three characteristics that riba is attached to, and that is: number one, selfishness; number two is exploitation; number three is suppression. So any activities that anybody does that is having an element of these three things, you should know that it is not something that Allah wants. And even Prophet Sallam, he says in one of his hadiths, say la'ana Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam alladina akila riba wa mu'akilahu, that Sallallahu says it curses those that take riba, those that pay it. So meaning, even if when you go back to the expansion of Imam Nawawi, he said those people that will be punished, or that will get the punishment from riba, is not those that take it alone, those that pay it, those that participate in putting documentation together. All of them will be punished, would face Allah's wrath. So we must, within what is available for us, what is available to us, to make sure that we don't engage in it. We should thank Allah for those that have been able to come out of it, and those that are still in it. We pray to Allah to make it an easy task for everybody. So when we are talking about the socio-economic impact, it's very clear that whether we like it or not, it can never be a success. It's going to lead to more poverty. It's going to lead to more division. It's going to lead to some people will be enjoying while some people will be struggling, and Allah does not want that. That is why scholars have come together to propose and advise at all times an Islamic alternative. So the Islamic alternative, like we know what Islam does. Islam is about selflessness. Islam is about sacrifice, sympathy, and fraternity. So anything we want to do, we must make sure that it entrenches these qualities, especially these common goals that will make the society to be a better place for people to live. So anything anybody is doing, like the modern practitioners of Riba, they will be bringing forth two arguments. The first, they will say that during the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was nothing like business, like business activities that would warrant Prophet to say that people should engage in giving loans and doing riba. And scholars have come to say, no, it is not possible. It's not even true. Historically, we all know that there was business activities, there was commercial activities during the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And even they said the second reason they always give is that the person that is taking the money, the loan, or whatever it is, that is taking it to go and do business, the person will definitely make a profit. So if the person is going to make a profit, then you should share part of his profit to the people that is collecting the money from. And it has come to, we all know from experience that it's not all business that you do that give profit. In fact, majority of them today, they collapse. So scholars have come to explain that who even told you that the business will even lead to profit, number one. Number two, by introducing interest on the loan, you are increasing the burden, increasing the difficulty of the masses, because the person that is now selling the product or that is doing the business will now need to pass on the burden onto those that will be buying those things from him. So, and Islam does not permit that. So we must make sure in all our activities, our intention, based on what one of my brothers has discussed a few days ago, the intention must be clear. It must not be to increase the burden of those that want to participate in that business activities. So, and when we are doing it, we must make sure that we have good intention, clear intention, to reduce the burden of the masses. So all these things are supposed to be put together and ensure that we are not going against what Allah has said. And we were talking about Islamic alternative. So in the world today, we have more than 300 Islamic banks, and we have in Nigeria we have the Jaiz Bank, we have the Taj Bank, and soon to come the Lotus and Islamic Bank. All this will come very soon. So we should encourage ourselves, both Muslims, all Muslims. If all Muslims come together with our expertise, with our knowledge, with our talent, and we join hands to make this, in fact, the parties involved in the financial crisis of 2008 and the prior to that, they are all coming back to Islamic banking, because they all understood and realized and agreed that what led to the financial crisis initially was because the economy was based on interest. So they are looking at an alternative that is not based on interest, which is Islamic banking. So Islamic banking is based on asset financing. So the owners of the business and the owners of the bank will come together. They will understand the business. The business are funded by the banks, and they all run it together. So this is an Islamic alternative which would not allow one party to be suffering and the other to be gaining at the expense of that party. So we have all these. There's a study that was done by the Salman brothers in the Middle East, where they gathered conventional banks and Islamic banks, and they tried to look at various criteria to even show or to explain if a bank or an organization is thriving or not. So they look at the profitability, they look at the efficiency, and they look at the liquidity. Though they also spoke about the non-performing assets, and they realized that in all these criteria, Islamic banks are doing well based on the samples they took. They are doing well, and we can all say it. And just of recent, we know that when you continue to disobey Allah, then Allah would continue to punish those individuals and also the society. So as Muslims, we must make sure at all times we try from what Allah has given us. Let us encourage ourselves to do Islam the way it's supposed to be done. Let us leave riba, because riba would definitely lead to regret. It will lead to doom. May Allah continue to bless us and bless our activities. دعواهم فيها سبحانك اللهم وتحياتهم فيها السلام وآخر دعواهم الحمد لله رب العالمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.